we're going to review creating and executing a control plan. This quote by Bruce Springsteen is so appropriate for a control plan. Sustaining an audience is hard. It demands consistency of thought, of purpose, and of action over a long period of time, and the same can be said of a control plan. Some inputs to creating a process control plan: the SIPOC, supplier, input, process, output, and customer. So much information on a single diagram. Or process maps, simple flow charts, swim lane maps, input-output process maps. Cause and effect diagrams, known as fishbone diagrams, or cause and effect matrix, also known as XY matrix, and failure modes and effects analysis. All of these are inputs to process control plans. Some traditional control methods include internal audits, process audits, layered audits, inspection that could be incoming, in process, or final inspection, statistical process control, automated controls, or conducting training. Some lean methods that are types of controls: 5S to control the workplace, 2-bin or Kanban for inventory, total productive maintenance for the equipment, airproofing to prevent defects, visual controls, standard work for consistency of output, and help chains to get help when needed. So an example of a template might be all these elements: the operation or process step we're trying to control, the characteristic, whatever the specification or tolerance is, the type of control being used, the frequency or sample size it's checked, who's responsible and what's the measurement method. What's the signal if there's a problem, and who owns that, and what is the corrective action? So let's look at this example company. It's a Tier 2 automotive supplier called GearTech. They have cutoff saws, gear hobs, they have grinders, they have finish turn, rough turn, and drills. Their value stream, again, looks like this. They have the saw, they do rough turn, finish turn, grinding and hobbing of the gears. So they need a control plan to ensure that they're shipping quality product out to their customers. So an example of their control plan looks like this. All these different operations or process steps we're trying to control. An example could be the cutoff saw. The characteristic we're going to monitor is the wear of the cutoff blade. And we're doing that to ensure cutoff quality. And we're going to use a counter for every 1,200 cuts. And an andine light will go off when we hit the 1,200 cuts. The operator is responsible to change the blades. Another example of using statistical process control is the rough turn of the outside diameter. And we have the specification and the tolerance and the frequency to chart this on the control chart, and who's responsible. And what's the measurement method? A digital snap gauge. And if it's out of control, the operator owns that, and they'll check the SPC guide and the work instructions if they need updated. So these are all the different operation steps that we're trying to manage and control for GearTech. These are all the characteristics and the specifications, the types of controls, and the frequency, and so on. So please don't forget to download your complimentary Excel toolboxes. Those are available at valuegenerationpartners.com. Select the downloads page, and each of these toolboxes are available to download, containing this template as well as many other templates. So good luck executing a control plan to ensure quality output to your customers.